Okay, cool. Cool. Let me see. Okay, so I'm going to go over this pretty quick. I'm not going to make it overly complicated because I want this to just be a quick and easy guide for people to know more or less what they're getting into with seasons. First things first, when you start seasons out, there's going to be a few things that it's going to show you. On this reward track, this is what you're ultimately going to be trying to follow to get through everything with seasons. It's going to outline pretty much the entirety of the quests as they are important. This last thing is, I believe, a daily quest you can do for this box. But otherwise, the first thing that's important is hitting level 10 will get you this season's new adventure box, which will then get you leveling aid boxes. You want to get those and protect those. You don't want to delete your season's character while it has this box because you will never be able to get it again. All of these objectives are one time. And so you're going to want to make sure that any progress you do with these, like, understand that once you accept it, it's done across your seasons, even if you make a new character. Next, you're going to want to follow the storyline right here on the map. If you look at the top here, which is kind of hard to see because of my overlay, so I'll turn that off real quick. If you look up here, you'll see a couple of different things. What I have selected is the territory resource information, and it colorizes all the different territories. When you start the game, you are up here. You are in Belnos. As you progress through the story, you will eventually end up in Serindia, and then it will take you to Calpheon. Those 3 stories will get you from level 1 to level 51-ish, 51, 52. You want to just go ahead and do that. During this time, over the course of the story, you will be given Naru gear and beginner Blackstones. You want to hold on to those and then start upgrading the Naru gear as you get it. The accessories will come, but you can use them and then replace them with whatever accessories the game gives you that's better. You'll get drops for accessories as well. So just kind of keep going with that. Follow the story through Calpheon. At the end of the Calpheon story, you'll be given a tier 5 horse with sprint, which will make navigating places a lot faster. You really want to take advantage of that. It's part of the main story now, so you can't miss it. Once you finish that, you should be around 51, 52. It should take you all through this area, this whole region of Calpheon. There are a couple of different sets of monsters. It'll introduce you to everything. After that, you will be going to Medea. The Medea story will take you from level 51-ish to level 56. You really want that to happen. At 55, you will be given a couple of different quests. This is the quest, the new quest log, the way that the new journal works. If we look at it here, I can turn on all of the completed quests. This is my season's character. He's level 61. We start here. This is the beginning of the story. These don't appear until you hit higher levels. But it looks like they are under the main quest now, so you'll have to do them anyway. As you progress, it doesn't matter what you pick for the crossroads. You can see I picked the first story. That's what this 1 means. And then you continue. It is right about here that you finish the Calpheon story. This 1 quest that I haven't completed is the horse quest, the one that gives you the tier 5 horse. I haven't completed it because it was added to the main story after. There's another quest that they give you, another side quest that does the same thing. This one was added to the main story now. So now you can't miss it as easily. Then you get into Medea, like I was saying, 51. You go through all of this stuff. And then when you're done with the Medea storyline, you will be right around level 56, 55, and you'll be trying to go to Valencia, which if we look at the map, Valencia is this big desert region. You'll follow the Valencia story. You'll do Valencia 1 and Valencia 2. That will get you roughly to 59. And then after you are finished with Valencia 2, you'll be coming back to this region to go to Kamasylvia and Dreighan. These two regions are right around the same level range. In the story, you start in Kamasylvia and then you come to Dreighan. You can actually kind of start in either place, because to get EXP after that point, by the time you get to that point, you'll be doing side quests. So if we look at the quest log in here, 51 or 56 here for Valencia, 56 here for Valencia. These two should get you roughly to 58, 59 by the time you're done. The Valencia quests do give EXP. You can pick up a couple of side quests as well to finish out your EXP to 59. And then you start going through these. These quests don't give you EXP, which is why this character hasn't finished them, but they do take you through the area that will be giving you the quests that you need. One thing of note is that part of this area, people kind of call it Star's End. You'll hear it called that. You'll hear it referred to as the Calpheon area or Calpheon West area for a few reasons. This is the full map. It gets kind of busy, so I had a lot of this turned off. But if we zoom in, the low-level Calpheon area you'll see on the map is labeled with things as you explore the map, because normally it's covered in the fog of war that you'll have to clear up. But you'll see all these level 51, 49, 51 areas. When you come back from Valencia, you'll actually be heading over this way to places like Braylon Farm, Outpost Supply Port, and Calpheon Northwest Outpost. Those are a couple of places that you'll be grabbing quests. And then you'll be coming, this over here is actually Star's End. Don't accept any quest that asks you to fight over here. You won't be able to do it while doing a season's character. Unless you get to the absolute point of gear where you have no reason to be coming to me for advice. Let me turn the overlay back on real quick. So, continuing on, we're just about done here. When you get to this area, it's just going to be a game of grabbing every single side quest you can. If you start trying to do a side quest and for some reason you can't finish it, say it's having you fight enemies that are too strong, just drop it and find another one. There should be enough quests for you to get very, very, very close to, like, you should get 60 very easily, and then 61 you should get very close. And when you're done with that, every city has training dummies, and you can finish out 60, 61 by doing training dummies. You can even do training dummies every evening, and that's down to you. You'll start to learn more about the training dummies and things as you explore. I'm not going to go into detail about things like that. There's other guides and stuff. And if people need, ask in the comments and I will fill out explanations there. Very much so. I recommend that if there's any questions or anything that wasn't clear, just ask down in the comments and I will do my best to answer all the questions there, as well as come back and add additional videos that help. The main thing is that I wanted to get all of the information out about where you're going and what you're doing, because people seem to have a hard time with that. As far as gear is concerned, and this will be the last thing, your ultimate goal is to get at least, at the very, very least, one pin tuvala gear. This is for new players. If you're starting and you're really worried, the ultimate thing that you really want to do, and make sure you do, is to get at least one piece of the armor to pin. Figure out how to do that, and you'll at least walk away with your Tet boss gear at the end of the season. That said, as you start to upgrade gear, it'll start to make a lot more sense. The beginner stuff that they give you, the Naru gear, the accessories are pointless. They're trash. You'll get rid of them. For example, this one, the Tri Naru necklace, I haven't really worked on the gear for this character. This account was created actually to help me do videos and understand what new players were dealing with. So I haven't really done much with the gear here, but this guy is the Tri Naru necklace you can make to practice enhancing. You can do nothing with it after that. So it's kind of a waste of resources, except for it gives you a feel for what it'll be like to try and enhance accessories later. And that's an important thing to get a feeling for. So it's worth playing around with, and you'll have a huge excess of Naru or our beginner Blackstones. So you are going to upgrade your Naru armor and weapons. There is no Naru. I just blanked. There is no Naru Awakening weapon, by the way, so don't look for that. You will upgrade those Naru pieces to pin, just like this is a pin piece. And then when you get to the point where you finish the Medea quest, you can turn those in and you will get a pry piece like this. You'll go through the process of enhancing using the time-filled Blackstones, as well as the refined magical Blackstone. And eventually, hopefully, you can get one of these pieces. When you hit level 50, when you hit level 60, you will get a pin tuvala ring. When you hit level 61, you will get a pin tuvala earring. It's important to note that there are objectives on here for wearing a duo ring and hitting level 61. So hitting level 61 should be your first goal, because that takes care of a few things. It gets you a ring, right? It gets you a ring. It gets you the duo ring, and it gets you level 61, which is another one of the goals. So be mindful of that. Try to get that going. I need to be doing this every day. I did not realize that's what was happening here. That's ridiculous. I've been missing that. Anyway, guys, that's a lot of information. I wanted to just cram as much as I could into about this 10 minutes to try and give you guys some insight into what's going on. A lot of stuff has changed with seasons. And I hope that that covers a lot of the most basic things that you need to know and some of the most basic questions. For advanced questions, I highly encourage you to hit the comments up. I'm going to be trying to make sure that I am super diligent about answering questions about stuff like this over the next week or two, so that people can really get done with this as quickly as possible. For now, that's going to be it. I'm just getting started with trying to do these videos on YouTube, so I apologize for the lack of editing and the lack of refinement here, but I wanted to just get started and try to help people as best I can by making content more consistently on YouTube. Thanks, guys. I will see you soon. We'll be streaming tomorrow, Friday, the 31st or 1st. We'll probably do some Black Desert. I did get Rogue Company, so we may check that out. And I recently joined a squadron on Elite Dangerous, so I will be trying to play that as well. Thank you guys for being here. Just a really quick morning thing, about 13 minutes of Black Desert stuff for season. So hopefully this helps somebody. Hopefully you have the feeling like you can get some answers now, and I will see you guys soon. Later.